believe this is live. All right, that's live. Let's see. What device are we looking at? Camera resolution is there. Audio is bum, 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 bum. All right, so I can share my screen. For some weird reason, the lighting in here looks very cozy. It's not a halfway near as cozy as it looks. Just like full preview. This is what it looks like, cozy setting. Got my laptop set up with my little USB hub. My phone next door, so that's basically USB hotspotting the whole darn thing. Um, Remarkable setup, a tablet that I typically watch shows on. I've been flipping through this biology textbook while I'm here. Future self, I'm having a relatively good Christmas. A lot of rest, and a lot of fun time hacking. Good work-life balance because work is life. Um, cool, 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 cool. So this looks okay. I switched to this view. Does that work? So, future self, what are we doing right now? We're effectively trying to work our way through um, some changes that we had here. So, let's run build. And meanwhile, let's just get some audio to work. This we don't need, but this thing here, like a recent album, this is what I mean. I know this album, Heavy as the Head, Gang Science and Prayer from Stormzy. Let's play that one. And it doesn't work because I have to do Pablo control again. Ah, here we go. It does play. And probably something I need to do about that. Okay, so maybe volume as far as I can. I don't understand how this works. Wi-Fi connection is shitty. Oh snap! This is why. I need to connect to the router. Let's try to get some work done. Hmm. It's overused. So where's this map X? So I'm going to do something with that here. We have a disclosure and inside of the disclosure. So we're going to move this to that. Return. Return that. So now we know what we're looking at. Inside of this thing, we just say like X the title. And then here we can say something like next body content. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that yet. Second entry. So, what are the tools involved? Okay, we copy that into this block. Do that. Now, let's see. Do we have any issues with parsing error on line 69? Here we have parsing error. Expected a comma, so we didn't have a comma. Ah, here we go. Fair enough. Do that like this. So that doesn't work. Sounds really weird. Maybe I can disable. Blinded by Your Grace. That's a cool song. Fix. And maybe we can see what the storybook looks like. Stories. So what do we have here? Title, application, organisms, layout, about. So localhost. Yeah, maybe I should make localhost. Nothing from Ori. Let's see. This thing's still rendering. Still live. It's not a great connection, but hey, let's see how far we get, right? Okay, so organisms layout about. Oh, that's not bad. So here, drop this disclosure block. Okay, so good question here is why do we have okay, cool. So if class name, so drop that in there, do that, go and give one format fix. Let's just get something kind of like this. This is a good sign for repeat. Something's wrong with this. Built-in audio analog. All right. I'm just turning on. So this thing simply doesn't work anymore. Okay, so I have to back to this. Ah, okay, so probably. Um, Weird. Doesn't work. Fair enough. What's that? Back to this. So plane. Back to this. Devices. This back to high fidelity playback. Oh, it's better. For some weird reason, it switched profiles and now it sounds pretty good. All right. All right. So I used to build an analog stereo. Okay, so let's look. All right, cool. So we can do something about that. Yeah, version 1. Okay, cool. Entry props. Some valid. String content string. That works. Probably incorrect. As this thing already pointed out. Proper signature expect. Snap menu. We don't have to export. What are we looking at? We're looking at this thing. Entries, and then entries is array of what if we do this? Shouldn't make a difference. Cool. That is there. We don't say any. Okay, so let's see, is there a way for us to get the values of this thing? Set values dispatch, set state action of providing type, use it. How does this work? Cigarettes and Kush. All right, put that on P. values a Boolean. Cigarettes English. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do? So about model props. Show model. Move it over here. Let's see, entry props. Show about model props, eh? Components, app about, show about model props. Cigarettes English. All right, cool. First error listed. Syntax error from, of course. Holy shit. Else. Entries is defined but never used. So that's in about. So okay, cool. So I need to use it. So that's somewhere in here. So we defined entries on line 17. Not using it. My mistake. I did define a list somewhere. So here we go. Entries, right? That's my bad. Missing key props for element and iterator. Fair enough. This is not a nice way to do it, but this is just the laziest way to do it. Okay, so we're going back to menu. So where do we render model? We're rendering about something on imports. Here we go. About next line. So this is what we're looking at. And then entries is going to be let's think about this. New state boolean void value. I'm gonna have to look at this in a bit. Right type. Stories. Okay, easy, easy. Actually, just about stories. So tell me, what are we looking at? 26. So we had about show model. Show model. This is about new state Boolean void. Types of parameter new state. So what's show model in here? Oh, snap. I don't know, actually. What's the signature? It's always the value, so I don't understand what we were doing there. What's the value? Two arguments. Where's this come from? Storybook add-on state. Okay, fair enough. Storybook add-on state. This. Weird. See how it fails again. Okay, type nil state Boolean void is not assignable to. It's annoying. Set model X. Let's look for that. Let's see what happens here. Shit. Set state action Boolean. Argument of type set state action Boolean is not assignable to parameter of type Boolean. So this argument we got here, where is it actually? Here, X. I don't understand what X is. So I broke tide mode, so I don't have any editor support. So let's figure this out. This is annoying. set state action boolean. Where does this come from? Well, if you look at set state, so this thing is of the type set state boolean, and we are taking set show model. Now maybe we can do this. We can do this. We don't have to worry about it. Let's see if we can circumvent an error. This shouldn't. Maybe it should fail because I'm not using variable x. So there we go. This is the line never used. If I do this, perfect. Does anything meaningful? Cannot invoke an object which is possibly undefined. So here we go. About TSX. Okay, so we have to figure that out. About TSX, which is on line 24. All right, so we have this set show model potentially undefined. So we need to figure out what the hell is going on here. If it doesn't show up, if it's, yeah, this is probably not a good idea. I think we have to decide here whether we show this or not. Yeah, fair enough. This, that, they're definitely there. I don't worry about any edge cases. Let's see if it fails. We handle the, we take care of error handling it above it. There we go. Layout show model is missing type. Good. So how do we handle this layout story? So what do we have? Show model. So value in there. Layout narrow sidebar. Set show model. Set show model. Shit. It's probably not the right way. So we're basically pulling this in from where? Session props. So let's look at session props. Let's come from import session props. Show about all props. So let's come from import show about model props. Jesus, it's annoying. Time. There we go. They're not optional. Show about model props. Probably not a good call. Maybe I should make this optional still. Right. And then pull this differently. This fails, fair enough. So cannot invoke an object which is possibly undefined. So we have to do a check there. So which line are we looking at? This point. Hmm. It used to be this really cool thing I could do with tide mode, which no longer works. I don't know why. Mode line. What's this thing? Okay, never mind. Set show model. Oh well, set if set show model. The shitty implementation, but whatever. Also, this is way more. This is way shittier. We need to do it like that. Yeah, cool. Okay, we probably didn't miss something there. Let's see. If there's nothing, it's a noob. Cannot invoke an object which is possibly undefined. So if that there again. 60. Oh jeez, this is shitty. This is shit. Okay, cool. Now we just have to do this. No? So say if set show model. This is like an all-out shitty implementation. Right, I'm just trying to get code merged. What do we have here? It's not looking too bad. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. What do we have here? Next, speed testing. Is that's unstaged? Right, cool. So let's just say set model. Okay, we remove this. Show about model props. Show that. So if all these things removed, show model and that. It's about thing, a lot of shit going in. So this about TSX staged. Okay, cool. How much is unstaged? Maybe we do want to stage stories. And okay, cool. Let's have a look at the stage changes. We do here, we basically pass along this blank crap, which is definitely not going to fly. Maybe it's not going to fly, but we could probably figure something out. Okay, cool. So give me about stories. This thing we say is show model X. And we do something set anything that we put. Yeah, here we go. Don't return it, so let's see if that works. Come on. What's the error there? Here we go. Argument of set stage State action Boolean is not assignable to parameter of type Boolean. Why not? Because say set show model. Maybe that doesn't work, but maybe I need to do this. Okay. Let's see that solves anything. And it's optionally undefined or that thing. I'm not so sure if that causes trouble, but we'll find out. We already have an answer. There we go. New state Boolean returns void is not assignable to dispatch set state action Boolean. Oh, Jesus, this is so annoying. So, what's the fucking deal? Give me a second there, because split that about set state. Show model. So that's an optional field. Set show model. I don't understand. I used to be able to introspect these things back in the day. I ruined those chances. I don't even know what this is. Values of these are. So what is the set state action? Dispatch set state action Boolean. That's the thing that comes out of this. So if we look at this thing, it's where dispatch set state action comes from. And then I have like a Boolean that returns of what. Okay, fair enough. What is a dispatch set state action? What the hell? Dispatch state action. We can find out what this thing stands for. If you look at the source of the typings, set state action S is previous. All right, so it's either S or previous state S returning S. And dispatch. Okay, so there's this thing called an action, which is a state and a state transition. And then there's a dispatch, which takes an action, returns void. Action is a parameter, returns nothing meaningful, void. There are multiple types of actions, and one of them is set state action. All right. So technically, this thing should tell us how to deal with it. Okay, let's look at this on GitHub. Nothing in terms of typings. Storybook. TypeScript. How does that work? Here we go. This doesn't provide answers. So, can you find anything here? State. State. TypeScript. Okay, cool. Yeah, whatever. What is? The following examples show how to use Storybook. Once you state, you can vote up to once you write down. Okay, so what do we have here? You state setting is either string returns. I don't know what this is. You state of type string array, taking the argument empty array as a base case possibly. And then these are all snippets of what JavaScript code. This is not really TypeScript, or is it? Oh, this part is TypeScript with the typing. Can I do something there like that? If I were to say use state boolean, does that actually do anything? It doesn't do anything. Yeah, so this is the problem. We get a set state, an action. An action is multiples. And the action is taking in a value, taking in a boolean, returning a boolean in our case. So we need to figure out how to represent that. So like higher rank the answer. Okay, so here, source of typings. Set state action of S. So in our case, boolean is either a boolean or previous state boolean returns a boolean. Yeah. And then the dispatch is taking that action. Returns void. That's weird. That's really weird. So look. Value. So let's say that. Pref state H S2S. That's weird. Probably combined with undefined, it opens this thing to a whole world of pain. Yeah, so this thing is either that or undefined, so let's just handle that case. Show model. It's going to be set show model or undefined. I don't even know if this is valid. It's also extremely sloppy. All right, so now we ruined this. It's not assignable to set show model. Set show model on that level would be optionally that thing. Okay. So the undefined part, that's still there. This thing didn't care about it. Dumbass. Lame ass try to fix things, but I just made it worse. So clearly what I'm passing through, it doesn't know how to handle it. So on that other side, it's basically expecting dispatch set state action boolean. That new state boolean returning void thingy is not playing. Well, fair enough. fair enough. This thing I have here, turning void is the problem. Yeah, fair enough. So what I can do, I can basically say like x, x, and then return x. Yeah, which means I'm basically returning the same type. Then I solve the problem. State returns state whatever cross state or new state. It doesn't need to return the same type. Hang on. Let's just verify this new state thingy. That doesn't matter. New state. Let's see if new state is defined in here. Yeah, okay. So this is the implementation. To use state, we get a T, and then we have new state T return to void, right? And so I probably just have to shut the hell up and satisfy the signature. If I don't return anything, I should satisfy the signature. Takes X being, and then returning. Well, that's weird because here I don't understand what the signature means. Fair enough. Okay, so format is model to clean slate, and then no glaring errors. And we just have a look. Cool. Argument of type X. Argument of set state action. So that's what we get. Nor X. It's a set state action, which comes from where? Anywhere thing. It's not assignable to type Boolean. Yeah, well. Maybe I can just show model. You know what? Fuck that. I just say just do this. No. Show model. Show model. Toggle this thing, right? So yeah, it always shows the model. Let me toggle. Let's see what happens here. It's not clean, but I don't want to overthink this. I think a hack works for now. Let's see if it breaks. It's probably gonna break anyways. Takes too long. I'm concerned. Nice. Nice. Okay, so let's have a look at Storybook. Organisms, layouts, about. Both cannot read properties undefined rating of map. So here we go. So entries. this. Productivity, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So about version v 1.1.0. Yeah, and then here we say entry props, show about model props, show model. Out. So type rename and about entries about list. That's the right name. It's singular about list props, right? Yeah, and then let me say type about metadata props, and then version is going to be string, right? And then I can take about metadata props version. And then somewhere down here we have see how that looks. Of course, we need to fix. And this is not the right place. About where is this happening? Pages index. So page index, pages index. Entries. Known. So it's a version. Fair enough. Cool. Get rev list. Yeah, that's not right. XJS. And R. XJS and so and farce environment variables environments. That's not it. That's all we need. Git commit ref. The commit improve repo ID repo slug. Commit my previous SHA. First I'll commit SHA. Right, we're gonna open this thing. I'm gonna hide the screen briefly. Then we're just gonna put a dummy value in here that end local. First, we'll put commit SHA. In SHA. That thing is gonna have to be populated elsewhere, else somehow. How do you resolve? Unknown. This is valid. Let's see what happens. Let's not exist. Question mark. I've seen that syntax somewhere. There we go. So what do we have? Object involved. All right, cool. Short targeting. Let's have a look. Using optional training with expression left operand is null or undefined expression will not be evaluated. For instance, X was not incremented. Okay, potential. So let's look at object value. So I mean process inf is practically almost there. I don't know. This is first. Let's say object dot first. Dot second is the following so the temporary variable is in fact temp object first. Mr. prop temp is equal to null, temp is equal to temp second. Fair enough. So that access there is pretty robust, is it? Fucking hell. I should turn the screen back on. See what's going on. Okay, formatting worked. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's still running. Let's see if we can have a look at v. Okay, that probably doesn't make sense. I defined this dummy value and it's still there. Take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. What if I do this? Let's see. I don't know. Right, that clearly didn't work. Okay, fair enough. So we have a way to handle this. Okay, cool. After this, let's just run the build command, see what happens. Now I have to think through how I add links. Number is not assignable to type. Yeah, fair enough. Type number. String. I don't understand why that is a number. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Let's see, node and JS. Information tools. Ink proto 1 track B. Yeah, node. And then I say 12 or yeah. Undefined. There you go. That worked. Formatted. It was a bitwise OR instead of see if that builds. It is still there. Oh, this is about time to call it a wrap. So, fun fact, I'm on a network that shuts down at 12. Somehow Pops in Law shuts down the Wi-Fi to save energy cost. Fair enough. So I have to get my work done before the curfew hits, which is probably good for the sake of getting some rest. Let's just make sure that whatever is so stage, this was there. Anything that's in this unstage category, this thing here, probably don't care much about that. I can probably change this. This thing here, I can drop that. This will still build. And then I have this bit. Well, I can basically chain on stage. And then we renamed this. We care about that. And then pages index, we care about that. Add entries and version to about. Yeah, entries and version to about. Entries and version to about. Fair enough. Okay, cool. So now we do have an index. And now I have to think about what we put in there, right? Our legal obligations. So let's think about this. But the title of the damn thing is not going to change, right? So so how do we pass along HTML content as a string? Fair enough. This is popping up in a minute. Whatever. I think it's fine. What the hell? Connection interrupted, which means this thing is probably disconnected. How do we deal with this? All right. Visit preview. Ooh, wow. Browser console. So what do we have? Process is not defined. Why is this there? Dynamic access, of course. This is not what I'm looking for. Here we go. So this, yeah, and then fix, remove dynamic access on process.env, which clearly would work. All right, I believe this one is supposed to build soon enough. Building. So now I need to figure out how to add links and attribution texts and links. How do we do that? Yeah, so let's look at task. So let's say use okay. Once again, Intel. Intel. There we go. Attribution. Attribution. Create about section. So this thing is, what was it? In test. Increase padding. What's it? I say that's work in progress. I know it's someone's. Emoji. Let's see what the requirements actually are. Attribution as an open source project, attribution a critical form of legal, practical, motivational perspective, in our opinion. The graphics are licensed under CC by 4.0, which is a pretty good guide. Okay, however, we consider the guide a bit onerous, and as a project, we will accept the mention in a project readme or about section or a footer on the website and mobile. Emoji cheat sheet. All right, cool. So, how about we? Okay, how do we do this? We do this. Not the tools involved. Oh, we just see what the tools involved really want. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be commented out. Whatever. Let's not bother with it. We just add to emoji title to emoji usage. It's powered by emoji content. And then a URL. License. Zero. What is this by? That's Twitter, right? See if that's gonna. Title. Work down. New York. Use New York. Doobie. And work text. New York project. Basically. Okay, so mimics part of the logic in org element.l in Emacs, which is the authoritative source for org parsing. Oh, it works. In org licensed under GPL 3.0. We have also licensed this project under GPL 3.0. There we go, and then license GPL 3.0. Double check uni org rosin doobie. Oh, accurate org parser. Just copy that GPL 3.0 URL. We can handle that. We can handle that. Here, that. And okay, so how about we here we format fix that. Now, if there is a URL that we can snap, come on. Almost at it, almost at it. Okay, so link. Now we just use link, next link, but something to use for that. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's have a look here. God, it's not gonna render correctly because just like cancel that. Now we just have to this is what we have, this closure. Probably provide a list, but we don't want to push it. If extra, right? Localhost 2000. Let's see, is this thing still streaming? Streaming with a really poor connection. I think we're going to call it a quit. We're going to call it quits, folks. Future self. Let's see how this is looking. All right, so that clearly didn't work. We have to wrap this inside of the unit. All right, cool. So within that extra block, so we can do just links. Okay, import link from next link. Next link. Next link. Open the tab. Mm. Okay, so this didn't work. Let's see. External link. How does this work? Okay, that's what we do. Yeah. Okay, so we're just gonna do component. It's doc. Yeah, so x.url. This is work. I don't know. Let me see if I can. Oh, hang on. Let's just do this first. So the thing we need to do here is link and URL is URL x.url and link type is external label link. Yeah. So here we go. Link type. Shit. This external link type. Well, it's always external. HTTPS. Fair enough. Link type. String specify. I do that. Modular font connector solve. Points doc. That's how we just do that. Now, fairness. Yeah, this show up. Shit. This. Okay. React template. Value URLs. Check value before render. Conditional rendering, what's the standard way to do it? If something, that's one way to do it. I think I've done it for long enough, so I can stop. Shit. Stop this. Oh, silence is beautiful. And then yeah, format fix. So URL license. So we can also if there is if So we say x.license. It's going to be license. Shows up there. So I show content. Content is always there. Title is optionally there. The title is always there. Title and content are always there. URL and license are optionally there. So entries title, URL, string, license, string, yes. That's the way to do it. Of course. Yeah. Calling it a wrap soon. Let's see if we can hope this. Meanwhile, to give this a good glance. Now, I don't know. This is probably what I had in mind. Oh, this is definitely not what I had in mind. What's this? Worst. Okay. I don't have anything. Oh, interesting. Ooh, can't find. What? Doing something weird. Let's just wait for this. Fair enough. Yeah. So what's going on? I can't build and render at the same time, very likely. Here we go. URL. Okay, cool. So now the emojis are not rendering, which means that holy shit, this is weird. I can't do this. This head. Layout. So layout. Thank you very much. Interesting. Why? So we say import. Show stub license and URL information. Okay, cool. Right, so now I go back. I've posted some changes. Can you make the listing of different attributes? Look nicer. Maybe using a so what was this? That was Tailwind CSS. Let's see, maybe list. Give me docs. Let's see what's there. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Not here. Components. What do we have here? something like this. Doesn't look too bad. Browse components. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Drop down's not that. Oh, here we go. List containers. Make a listing of different attributes from nicer, maybe using this container. Can you also help me investigate what should do to get emojis to render correctly? Get text code contained well enough before I pose that question. Before I pose the question, we'll have to verify that I can actually render it. So this thing here, version, and I can possibly open this thing. See what's there. Okay, cool. Shrug. There we go. See if that actually renders. Oh, that renders. So okay, cool. So that is there. This one also. Enough. Cool. And I gotta unblock fetch from origin. Now there's something else I need to look into. Resell comment views. Ooh, fuck, Tijan, you genius code editing. Okay. Not so sure. I think Tijan did post something. So at this point, all right. Did another commit come in? All right. So how's this done? 11 hours ago. Okay. All right. So how about reading what is done here? Lang markdown. Okay. So since yesterday. Let's see. Okay. So open. That's a comment that's pending. And then we have, this is all my stuff. Restyle comment view and desktop view. Cool. Yeah. Show comments. It's a little bulky, but yeah. Just done. Yeah. 5 hours ago, there's 3 videos. Okay, let's have a look. It's a nice thing. Yes, it's there. Okay. Yeah, it's like we have to remove this. This is just a stub, right? So I guess how do you remove it? Okay, so all right. Okay, so I need to shit, that's the wrong one. This one? That's not the one I need. This is the yeah. Okay, so there you go. All right, so if I do open it, okay, we have some wonky stuff going on. To quit. Triggers. X. X. Enough to display a scroll bar. But yeah, so I'll show you flash forward. Nothing for me to do here. But then I believe that huge work is dispatched. Code editing thing. Okay. Local branch, teaching code editing. Go. Code editing. Now I have to wire it up. Fair enough. It's much for us to do on the code. But we have to add an open question. Let's do it first. So, shit. Stop the stream. whoever is watching. I can't see where you are, but thanks for tuning into the post-Christmas hacking episode. Just trying to get some work done. I think we're slowly but surely getting more formation tools in place. Hopefully tomorrow, or maybe the day after, rather, because tomorrow I'm traveling. We'll have more time to wrap up. Some of the exploration regarding Supabase. What is it? Real time. Yeah. Maybe that's it for today. Ciao. And broadcast.